Kandi talks about her group Xscape and also discusses her experience with Beyonce and other artists. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share the video. Enjoy!
So they had like, say for instance, in my room, I'm gonna have a sound engineer. I mean, they don't. It doesn't. You don't know. It's just different voting members. So somebody may be a music executive. Somebody may be an actual songwriter. Somebody may. Oh wait, before I have to go, Breeden says in 1975, the Pointer Sisters became the first Black females to win a Grammy in the country category for Fairy Tale.
Fairy Tales, I thought so. Yeah.
Written by Anita Pointer and Bonnie Pointer.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, friend, for sending that information. Okay, but back to what I was saying. So it's like people who have, different skills in the industry may all end up in the same room together. So one person may be listening to the song strictly by the quality of the sound of the album. So I remember the year that I had to do it, I was in there with this engineer and he was like, oh no, it's too much auto-tune, it's too much this, it's too much that, the clarity of this. He was listening to stuff that I wouldn't even have paid in mind.
Right.
And he was just like, yeah, nah, they don't deserve to be. And then, I'm like, I may be saying, well, the lyrics on this, oh my God, did you hear the harmonies on that? Did you such and such? Now, the one thing you gotta give Beyonce, the vocal arrangements,
Every time.
they're gonna be arranging.
Yeah.
Okay. The quality of sound of the mix is gonna be mixed to perfection. You know what I'm saying? Her vocals is gonna be vocal in. Okay. Every time. So when you look at, the people that are going to be in the room voting, they're voting on the perfection in every area to make it for them something that deserves to be the best,
Right.
Because all the people in the category are going to be amazing. They're going to be great and they're all going to have hits or they all going to have sold a lot. So it's like, well, what's the difference between
differentiating you from everybody else? Right.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not about who sold the most or who, charted the highest, because I guess charting the highest, that would be the Billboard Awards, right? Or, it's each award show has like their thing that they are known for. So, yeah, you basically have to be voted on by your, our community of music industry people who
you
push
vote on the technique you qualified for.
Yeah. So what we think of or what people in the industry think is the best versus what the average person listens to the radio or hear their favorite song is gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? We judging on two different standards. So that's why I took the time to break that down to y'all. Y'all may not agree with me, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Speaking of the Grammys,
she won.
Right.
She won. Whether y'all like it or not, she won.
Speaking of the Grammys, oh, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I'm just like, I was really excited for the fact that she won Best Album of the Year, because at the end of the day, none of her albums ever was able to
win album of the year. Yeah.
An album of the year. So you think to yourself, like, okay, well, what made it different this time? I think it's because she went so different, so unexpected, and let's be for real. Like, a lot of the people who win are the people who are different, who are groundbreaking, who are giving you something that you were not expecting, whether you like it or not. She gave you that. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. But what I was gonna say is, speaking of the Grammys, do you remember when they used to have the gender qualified categories like best female, best male?
Mm-hmm.
You think they should bring? What do you think about that? Like, you think they should bring that back?
Oh, dang! I didn't even realize we don't have that anymore.
They took that like 2011.
I didn't didn't pay that any mind, to be honest.
They took that years ago.
That kind of sucks, I think. And I get it now because the world is so like you could get sued for having anything gender based now. I heard my husband was telling me the other day you can't do that no more because there are lawyers who sues, venues, restaurants and different things just because you had a ladies' night or whatever. Like they have attorneys that just go around and finding people who do stuff like that so that they can.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. So I was like, so I see why they took that whole gender-based category, but I mean, I don't know, like you can't I mean, but then I guess there's so many, different now. I mean, well, the president only recognizes two. But
Yeah.
I mean, that don't work for the entertainment industry though. Entertainment industry, we like you're gonna be who you want to
Yeah.
be. That's who you're gonna be. So but what I'm saying is, it seemed like they still could have do male presenting or female presenting, so it's just not necessarily
Because they got
about.
everybody grouped in there together, and
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
then
To
you
me,
have
I feel like that's not
non-binary,
fair.
so I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, I guess it's best to just do away with the gender-based categories, but I don't know. That used to be a thing, though. That used to be a thing to be like, oh, best female artist or best male artist. Yeah, dang, that sucks. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, they took that a while ago.
Yeah. Well, and I saw somebody else. I see you put it on Janisha because it says they used to have a best black music category. So let's talk
Right.
about it. 'Cause I saw somebody talking about that online the other day. They were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that sounds crazy. They had a best black category. Well, where's the best white category?"
But you got to think
But
about the times.
I get it, but really what it is, black music is nothing but R&B music. It's the same category, they just changed the name. So
Yeah.
if you know what R&B category or urban music category, it was the same
Yeah.
category. They just back then they called it black music.
That's just
So
like the Billboard charts. They used to call it like the hot R&B singles chart or whatever. They used to call it the black singles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
but
they
we knew what
really
it was.
yeah, it was
I should
urban
have.
music.
Yeah.
It was
So
urban, R&B, whatever. I don't know if like I guess because I come from what's that Generation X, honey. We don't we be like okay,
yeah.
what like we weren't bothered back then, so I don't know.
Did you see the post that I did for y'all last night? The remix post that I did of y'all?
I I accepted it, but I don't know if I read it all.
Because I wanted to know your thoughts on that. Because I was reading the comments and everybody was like, oh, "This is my favorite remix from them." Or, "Oh, da, 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 da."
Oh, right. A lot of them remixes, I be wondering where you find them from because I don't even be remembering that. I don't remember half the stuff we did back then. And I be trying to figure out how. How do you be finding this stuff?
But all this stuff be online,
Yeah. Well, that's
and a lot of those remixes are like super rare. But if you search the internet, you can find it.
yeah, well you better than me because I don't know. Oh my gosh. This is weird.
Like I think it was that Tonight remix. I tell you about that remix all the time. That's my favorite
Huh?
one. The Tonight remix y'all did, the live one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh.
yeah. I feel like
Is
that's the
that
best one. The one,
tonight's the night, everything's gonna
no, the
be.
other one.
Oh, okay. See, I don't even
The one
remember.
where Brad is at the intro and she introduces y'all.
Okay, child, I gotta go back and look. I don't remember half of them remixes. I'm just saying. But I mean, my memory is not that great. Let's just be clear.
I know.
Shout out to Candy's Kingdom. I saw you on Amazon Live this morning. You be rocking hard with me. I love you. They in here now in the comments.
Uh,
But go
I
ahead.
gotta
What you
answer
saying?
somebody's question because I saw Deshaun Dream earlier, who is a part of the Candy Coated group.
Uh-huh.
I saw him ask a question in here. He said, "How was it working with Rick Ross on the song "I Like Him" with him and Rashida?
Man, you know, I love that song. I to this day, I said to somebody like, we should have did a video for that song. Like that song was jamming. It was cool.